Hi, welcome back to Jolty Place. Again? Yeah. We're playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm making lots of progress. This is, what, my third episode today? I've been kind of down and out this week, so I'm making up for it. Usually I stream on Tuesday if I'm going to stream. So, a couple days late. But I'm also feeling better, so that's a good thing. Spina genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Yay! New weapon. Oh. I guess I had better gloves. Yay. Ooh, I like the new automatic update to profile. That's nice. How are my portraits? Do I need to update any of them particularly? No. Okay. Is this book? Okay, Arcanist Summoner. Okay. Oh, dude, that's noise. Oh, I like that. It's actually a really tiny book, and it just got the little spinny thing. Oh, that's so cool. That's a super small book. Dude, that's cool. Sorry, I had to see what the book looked like. Oh, I guess there's no gloves and headpiece for this set. Because it's about to give me a new chest piece. Interesting. So we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, Jolty. Oh, we must have found a mode of transportation that, she actually doesn't mind. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh? Jolteon, look over there. Aw, he's going cute. A Mamuja child. What are they doing here? Cute. You noticed too, right? A resemblance to Zoralja? The blue scales of Bonewa with the features of a Hubigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come on, let's go after them. I mean, it has been 30 years. Surely he's made an heir to the throne. Hello, viewers. Sorry. Slightly distracted by what was going on the screen. So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. Oh. Some kind of TV screen. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. What? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. All right then, lead the way. Once you choose to depart, we're accompanying again. Sure. Huh. Is this where you wanted to bring us? It's like an adventurer's guild. What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're still not inclined to talk. You'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named... Kashiwa. I still can't pronounce her name. Kashiwa. It's been a while since I've heard it, so I'm saying it wrong. I know I am. Kashiwa. But we ran into the child on the way, and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kashiwa. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place. Okay. What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. This has taken a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Damn if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. After seeing the gloves, I don't know where I got those from, but I kind of want the rest of the outfit. I wonder what the rest of the outfit looks like. Looks like it could be one of those neon outfits. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kashiwa there? Oh. Go get it! Did you find it? Did you lose it? I threw it. Where'd it go? Which one? It's on the carpet, you ding dong. It's not one of the red ones, so it kind of blends in. Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Here, you want to play with one of Bug's? Play with one of Bug's hair ties. She's gonna get mad at me, but it's her fault for leaving it here. Ooh. I have so many things. I don't have anything else that's this high. Ooh, look at the lights. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. I like lights. This area is normally off limits, but Kashiwa told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Jolty. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. He's trying to find the red... I mean, I have a green one, buddy.
Wonderful! They're here!
I have a green one. You want the green one? You seem to have lost the purple one. And I have no idea what you did with the red one. You want that? Do you want that? I'm gonna move this so that if you take off, you don't knock it over. It's in the hallway. You totally didn't see where that went. It's okay. You'll find it later. Do you want this one? I'm throwing a whole bunch of hair ties and rubber band bracelets into the hallway. He's decided to grace us with his presence. You saying hi to everybody? Huh? Or at least showing them your lovely back. Yeah? A pretty honey boy. You're way too distracting. You distract Mommy from doing things. Yeah. Mommy keeps getting distracted.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
Oh, I have the Crystal Chronicles remaster. I think I got it on my Switch, though.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
She recognized the earring.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of Preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
This may also help us figure out other ways to travel from... What you got there, buddy? He's pushing something under the closet door just to pull it out again. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by my cat.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zeralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Is that what you're playing with? I didn't think you had any interest in that thing. I thought it scared the poop out of you. It's a snap it thing with an eyeball on it. I guess so long as it's not making the popping noise, he's fine with it. He keeps shoving it out of the closet and then pulling it back out. When did that end up on the floor, sir? Last I saw it was up here under the table. Maybe even in my little pen holder here. Technically it's a holder for utensils, but I'm using it to hold pens.
Gladly.
I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shale.
It matters to discuss with Shale. I guess that's me? Yeah, why are you looking at me like that, sir? Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, so he's like a here, I guess? Like a human? So she's like an Elezen, so like an elf. Another human. Another human. a lot of human type people here. She's an Ellison. This is a Lalafell. Another human. This seems like human, Ellison, and Lalafell. So, like, the rabbit people that are here are probably from our realm. She did only list like 3 or 4 different races. He's got some bright hair. Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. It happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? And not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we've met in another life. I don't recognize him. Anyways, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me favorite energy tonic. Okay. That voucher's good for 2 cans. 1 for yourself, by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon? You'll find him tending a bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. Okay. Okay. Honey, you're cute. I wonder if that's Roljaw's kid. He said it would make sense that he wanted to make an heir. Welcome, what are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines? How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you, and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Okay. Ah, so you're collecting for Gnault. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than the full strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there's side effects. Bottoms up now. Need to make sure it doesn't affect you in any unintended ways. Okay. Drain the tonic in a single pull. Now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. And finally, you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give Gnault his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Oh look, rainbow energy. Okay. Let's start a glowing. I'm glad that doesn't last long. It's one of those, my retina moments. you heading to the back room? Yes. Anything gets too bright, it makes me nauseous. Rainbow colors were cool, though. You've got the tonic? Give it here, quick. I wonder what would have happened if I drank the full strength one. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it. Blows cobwebs right out. With a great big kaboom. Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast. What won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. Any road, sorry for sending me off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know? And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't going to enhance themselves. Okay.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gulja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual. At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Oh, this is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kakiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Now we're gonna get gloves. Galuja is outside the tower. We need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kyle and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Okay. I don't know why they didn't give me a headpiece or gloves to go with that leather outfit. That would have been cool. Oh well. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Galuja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Elze? In the meantime, Jolty and I will head to that big wall. Blair! Die. Effective turret. You catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. Spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something? Come on. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galuja. Galuja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? forgive me, I didn't know you were... No offense taken, my name is Tefu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Gulu Ja. So he didn't come this way? Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Gulu Ja? Why do you search for him? I'm family, though we're not related by blood. His father is my brother. I've only just met Gulu Ja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother? Then that means you're... Yes, I'm Wuklamat, Vow of Resolve of Tuliolog, and I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zoral Ja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Gulu Ja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Gulu Ja was headed south. There he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphina respects ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphina respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. And that sounds like Sphina, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Gulu Ja. I'll find him and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Oh, wow. What's that? It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if the building collapsed while he's inside. Ooh, the gloves have glows on them too. Ooh, that's cool. This also give me boots, and then the only thing I'm missing is a headpiece. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building. I'm pretty sure Galul Jia was heading further south. I'll contact Alize on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. Okay. Oh, this is one of the areas that was... This is one of the areas that I had, Defective sentry. So this is one of the areas that I'm pretty sure had, this is the area. The canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galul Jia, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. They're gonna make me follow him, aren't they? I hate following people. I like it when they make me follow people. Yeah. They like making you do follow the leader. That much room between me and the other person. Okay, bye. Managed to get it the first try. Yay.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder?
Netkins!
So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
Kind of sounds like J. Michael Tatum.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're Captain of the Knights?
You've been functioning for nearly 400 years. You seem different from other machines. What's your story?
And there I thought it was Gululja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
Cute kid.
All right, all right. A riposte it is.
She was easily swayed.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
She's never been one to turn down a meal. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest. If you and Galul'Jog could go and speak to them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Jolty and Alizé, I would be obliged if you could procure some warback. The creatures can be found grazing in the forest outside of town. As beef is less readily available, the flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger one especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. Back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Okay. Oh, go. That. I think you should go back. Yes. No, I should probably. Socks off that off for the night. About 25 minutes and I'll take my hand in water. If I choose to do sometimes sometimes it can take blood as I'm good. What's this? Am I to understand that you have already cured the meat? Yes, I'm good at what I do. Good heavens, you have such a choice cut. It is besides. It's plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha. Those are glowing good. Wait. Ah. Ooh, look how spiffy. Now I just need a hat. Yay! There's my hat. Yeah. Once Alice brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourself. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling, electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say at least one ought to be what we require, that is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. The little Jah can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now off you go, and happy fortune. The boy is talented. To look. Okay. Oh, come on! Don't want to waste a whole summoning of demons on stupid robots. Wow! There's a big explosion. What it says you have electric for me. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see, this one creates wind, this one is for water. You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Jolty. Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our past. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friend. The meal will soon be served. Okay. This is the kind of thing families do, Guluja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. I was mostly the head of resolve, and I doing the talking, though. Kona and the head of reason occasionally joined in, and Zeralja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, a Mamulja with two heads. Zeralja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? I do, and they're very dear to me. If something, I'm something of a lone wolf. I am not a lone wolf at all. I'd like to meet them one day. So, Guluja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you, the things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you, too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. Hopefully I don't have to read it all. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain for the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed, earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago, to be precise. Then you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It is only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the royal knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesty the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict, ever over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that at her behest we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly her reign was cut short like many others. Her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. I, Nary, was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electro. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel, and by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, and the queen that your people brought back to life, it wouldn't be Sphene, would it? I think we know who it is. Sphene. Oh ho, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Ha 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 ha. The Endless, so all this time Sphene wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels things and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who were regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the Endless apart from yourselves? Are the people at Everkeep Endless too? While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. I mean, Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood, hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of A. Did Kashiwa and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Cryo and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. So essentially, the reason they can't do away with the way things are is she'll probably cease to exist if they do away with the soul thing. She probably has to constantly replenish herself with souls.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
She's been forgotten by people she knows. She's probably similar to our friend. She's inserted her entire soul into that robot.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Lesbia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Ooh, yellow paint. Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Ulja. We're going to get along great. I just know it. You think so? I am happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least a part of the way. Oh, wow. That's cool. About Spina. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive, like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Zerel Jaw watching. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. She doesn't want to say anything because she doesn't want him to find out that she has everlasting life. She doesn't want him to find out how to live forever. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. Yeah, that's exactly why she keeps not saying anything. She doesn't want him to find out how to live forever, because then she'll never be rid of him. He doesn't know that she can live forever. Yet. Okay, so there's that plus quest. I wonder if that's a plus quest too. I don't remember seeing that on the way out. So if we do this one, turn it in, and then go up and do this one before we go inside, then all we'll have left is the final one. What level are we doing for story anyway? 98. We're almost there. We're getting there. Now here's a face I haven't seen around these parts before. Could I borrow a moment of your time? You see, a member of our group has been making frequent trips up the hill to the graveyard. I suspect there's a problem, but he doesn't seem willing to talk about it. Not to us anyway. A stranger willing to lend a friendly ear, however, may convince him to open up. If it's not too much to ask, will you travel out to the name slates and speak to him? The man you're looking for is a Shitona like myself. Oh, perfect. It's actually one of the areas that I haven't been to yet. Oh, go away. Then there will be only two areas that I have picked up. That square shape all the way over to the right, and then that round center. Okay, 2 seconds. There's one on the other side of this river? It looks like it could be a river? Yay. I must admit, this is not the sort of place one expects to make idle conversation with strangers. Are you one of those travelers from beyond the barrier everyone's been talking about? That explains why I haven't seen you around. Let me ask you something, outsider. Have you ever visited a grave to pay respects? Yes. Honoring the dead is a common aspect of many cultures, I suppose. In that case, perhaps you could help me with something. Take a stroll around the area, and if you happen to spot any particularly grimy gravestones, I ask that you wipe them off. It's a lot of work for one man alone, so your assistance would mean a great deal to me. Aw, he's been trying to keep graves... He's like a gravekeeper. He's been trying to keep the graves nice and pretty. It probably bothers him that nobody visits him. Then again, most people have forgotten anybody that passed away. Those gravestones look much better now, thanks to you. Or perhaps I should say name slates. Too bad the names are all written in Alexandrian. I can't make heads or tails of them. You know about the regulators people wear these days? Whenever someone dies, every last memory of their existence is erased. As an unfortunate consequence, this graveyard has been all but abandoned. But I'm going to fix that. What else am I to do? Stand idly by and let the headstones be lost to time? No, if no one else will give a damn, then it will have to be me. In Tural, I was taught to honor the dead, but here I am in the minority. Most seem content to forget and entrust their memories to the cloud. That's why I can't talk about it with the others. They wouldn't understand, not like you do. Thanks again, sir. Aww. Alright. Rawr! So there's only one Aether quest left to do. And I think it's back up at that tower. Cyclops! It's called an Cyclops. So before we go inside, we'll check and see if... Ow. If that is indeed a plus quest there. Kind of looks like it might be. It's just kind of hidden by the story quest line. Oh, go away. If this is anything like the other worlds, we need to somehow purge the extra lightning ether and replace it with other ether. Yep. Yay, last Aether quest. Then I just have to complete the final quest in this area, and we'll be able to fly! Excuse me, do you have a moment? If you're headed south, I would ask a favor. My friend went out to study the plant life, and hasn't been back. He has a bad habit of getting absorbed in his work and losing track of time. Last I saw him, he was headed southeast of here. If you could just check in on him, I would sorely appreciate it. Sure. Kind of going in the opposite direction, but why not? This way we'll be all done with all the Aether stuff except for the final quest in the area. Ah, there it is. Ah, go away. I really don't want to fight you. It's a weird looking Relm effect. It's a Relm effect wearing armor. Now this is a fascinating technique. Its development is clearly abnormal, proof perhaps that this species has adapted to its new environment over time. Hello there, stranger. What are you doing out here? For that matter, what am I doing out here? Did I get distracted and wander out of the safe zone again? Jolty is probably pretty sick about me. I'll have to thank her for sending me. But first, we need to hurry back to the Rift Downs before this terrifying creature tries to ruin our day. Oh, I have to escort him? I don't wanna! I can go around this way. Since I'm escorting, I can't just... get on a creature. Right off in the sunset. Have to go a roundabout way and hope we don't run into any monsters. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. Well, at least he's following me. I don't have to worry about him wandering off. Come on, buddy. What are you ODing about? Fine. We went a roundabout enough way that we seem to have avoided being attacked. I say seem because we haven't quite gotten there all the way. Come on, buddy. There. Welcome back. Glad to see you're both in one piece. Forgive me, Yopia. I was so focused on the plants, I nearly wandered headfirst into danger. If you hadn't sent this kind stranger my way, there's no telling what might have happened. Now, I'd better document my findings before I forget. Thanks again, ladies. Okay. Sorry about him. He grew up in Everkeep, you see, so he's not used to seeing plants in their native habitat. And heritage found is rather unique in that regard. 30 years ago, when the geography changed, vast swaths of native flora died out while the rest were forced to mutate drastically in order to survive. Worthy of studying, I'm sure. Still, he ought to know it's not safe out here. I wish he wouldn't be so careless. In any case, I'm grateful to you for keeping him safe, and seeing as he didn't think to reward you for it, I suppose I'll have to do it. I swear he'd forget his head if it wasn't attached. I've heard that before. Yay! Now we just gotta do the final one. Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find Galulja? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family who worries for him. Galulja, too, must be glad. I hope so. I'll try not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Sphene, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? So you know about the Endless. While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. I am afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sveen, you care for your people, that much is plain, and I assume you care for the Endless too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something that you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far we've managed to do so, but should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all. But is there something we can do to help? Then would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose you cannot. First you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? The same as you, of course, to protect my people. Tell us more about the energy the Endless need. Is there something that only Zoral Ja can do? That I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish... Oh, I need to take my medicine. I wish we had been born on the same side of it? I'm guessing maybe Zoral Ja does know, but he has the ability to turn it off, which would destroy everything they've worked for. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Steen! Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. And let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Steen. I don't want to risk causing him pain. There must be something Zoral Ja knows. That's why he keeps threatening to take her family away. Her family is probably... Wait, what's that up there? And the only way to get to that is... The ability to fly, apparently. There's a gate down there, but there's no way to... There's no, like, teleporter or anything that'll take you up on top of that building. I wonder what's up there. I wonder if this arena that one guy was talking about after we get rid of Zoral Ja, maybe that arena will be available for us to fight in too? Kind of like with the Blue Mage? I don't know.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sveen.
Ah, 'tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Kululja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
I've been looking all over for you.
No. One of the twins.
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
It's Zeralja. He marches to Vanguard.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakwe is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. Oh, what are we to do?
Oh, her sister.
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Otis, I need you to keep Kululja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Kululja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
What a good kid.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Soralja. And we will finish this once and for all.
Still 98. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zeralja here. And I know exactly how to do that. I do like me some honey yellow. As much as I don't need that taking of it. Okay. This is still 98. Before we get going, I have a request to make with you. We confront Zeralja. You must let me face him alone. Oh, please tell me I don't have to be her again. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why put you at such risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. The first is to hold Zeralja within the dome and protect Reborn. The second is to free Well, you have to if she's been captured. To make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Zeralja. Hello, viewers! If I come at him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. Even if Tuliolal is better prepared this time, it's true that it would be best to avoid another battle. And failing that, we might at least weaken Zeralja. Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a strategy. Our time in the Dome has given us invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. The use of regulators, for one, the secret to Zeralja's strength. And you mean to... That's right, if I destroy his regulator, you'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants to duel after that. So, will you leave Zeralja to me? We believe in you, Lamati! Nothing the Valor herself can't handle. We believe in you! Yes! Aww, okay. Good night! Thank you, Jolty. It's true that this is your fight, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. But if we see you struggling, or Zeralja attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Hey, fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Kona, I'll keep Tuliolal safe.
Zeralja!
Hello.
You disappoint me, Wuklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again? Not that it would make any difference.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
But he didn't know about your thing. And you're a lot older.
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision.
I really don't want to be with them.
Release her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought I was done for.
Don't!
That was underhanded.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
I'm not letting anyone else die. And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on, in us.
That of yours.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tulihiola gives me strength even now. Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphines.
How gullible you are! All of this is Fiend's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Liar! Sphine would never do that!
I mean, if they're running out of souls.
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
How did she...
I knew something was hinky with her.
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zaralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
They were extracting souls. We noticed that because they're running low on supply here, they needed more souls.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you. But I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphine. An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As Queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
I sure as heck would have tried.
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back. this the strength that the love of Tuliyollal lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me! You can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyollal to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over. For Tuliyollal, your works, your people, all will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
Wait, are we gonna be Kona? Kona instead?
They're coming!
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
The spirit. We promised Valkona we deliver him a mountain of scrap, and I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Hey, look, it's Stinian.
Hey, kid. The ones below are yours.
You got it.
See, Stinian. What? Fourth time we've seen him?
What do you mean below? Don't see that every day.
Lots of dudes here. I love you. Okay.
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks. While it's not quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tural.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
Come no closer, you bastards!
That was a near thing. Are you all right?
Phew.
He's just having fun.
Save your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you of all people would come to my rescue. Pakul Chacha. Thank you.
Still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it.
But I could get used to it.
Right. We're not done yet.
We're holding our own against their infantry. What of that monstrosity and its escort? If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
Dragon!
Bleeding dragon!
Wasn't expecting that.
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
Tuliolol has entered into an alliance with Rads at Han. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
Oh, no way! More dragons!
Right in the nick. Tuliolol shall never forget this debt. We will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward, and do what only you can do. Finish this, and return home, safe and sound.
Wait, are those dragons that... They went across the bridge. Are they heading our way?
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Useless. All of you.
Stop!
Your Majesty.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, he's always been mad.
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Suralja to Everkeep. Initiate court blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
That one right there? I don't know what happened to your mother's cane. No, that's mine. Oh, I see, it fell over.
No!
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
Galucha! I told you not to come!
Galucha.
You must flee, Guruja. It isn't safe.
I'm not going anywhere. I have to stop my father.
Oh, he just gets dead.
I am not your father.
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
I must protect them.
Well, at least I didn't have to fight with anybody other than myself. We must hurry back to Everkeep. Zorolja thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Chances are we'll have to face a good part of his army with Otis among them. Let's take all care. Still 98. Interesting. Oh, jeez. It's been 2 hours. I've been trying to keep them right around 2 hours. I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm probably done for the day, considering it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I may or may not stream some more later. We'll see how I feel when I get off work. So yeah, stay crazy, have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I'm streaming. Check out the website in the description. My buddy Shio did a great job, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!